wrong. Mark Schlabach has an article out right now on ESPN.com regarding a reality check for college football after week 2. Mark joins us now to play, Mark, and you know what? We're going to let you tell me I'm wrong. And I will start with this. The Big 12, Mark, is still Oklahoma or bust. Tell me I'm wrong.
I think you're right, Wendy. We don't think it's Iowa State. Despite bringing everybody back, they still hadn't figured out how to beat Iowa, which won their 6th straight game in the Cy-Hawk series. And we know it's not Texas. After a 20-point win over Louisiana in week 1, I think there are a lot of those Texas X's out there that almost starting to whisper, we're back. And they got a huge dose of reality last week, getting pummeled on the road at Arkansas, which just completely manhandled them. I went back and looked at the NFL draft figures, Wendy. Since 2008, Texas has had 3 offensive linemen drafted. Vanderbilt, which has been in the cellar of the SEC for quite a while, has had twice as many drafted as Texas. So clearly Steve Sarkisian and his staff have to get better in the trenches before they make the jump to the SEC.
No question that euphoria was short-lived. There's no question about that after the week 1 win. All right, we move on to Michigan. Michigan's 2-0 start, Mark, is fool's gold. Right or wrong?
I think you could go. I really think you could go either way on that one. I think it's fool's gold to believe that Michigan is going to beat Ohio State just because Ohio State lost to Oregon at home last week. That hasn't happened in the last 9 years, and I think Ohio State has got a long way to go in getting better on defense, but has plenty of time to do it. Ryan Day, the Buckeyes coach, came out on Tuesday and said he's going to have wholesale changes on defense. That unit has just been ravaged by Alabama, Minnesota, and Oregon in the last 3 games. He wouldn't go as far as saying that he's going to replace defensive coordinator Kerry Coombs, but certainly he's under a lot of pressure. Michigan's look good. They're tougher. They're more physical. They've been disciplined. Hopefully get a little bit better of a fight against Nebraska this week, but offensively, I think they've still got a ways to go.
They'll take it in Ann Arbor, at least right now. Also, so far so good between the hedges, but I'll say this. Is it possible it might not matter who the Georgia quarterback is? Tell me I'm wrong, Mark.
I think you're right once again. I think if that Georgia defense keeps playing the way it has played in the first 2 games, you or I could line up under center and the Bulldogs would have a chance. That defensive line is deep, physical, and really, really salty. He hasn't given up a defensive touchdown yet this season. JT Daniels still questionable for Saturday night's game against South Carolina with an oblique injury. Stetson Bennett, the 4th, the mailman, came back in last week, threw for 5 touchdowns in the first half. So at least Kirby Smart knows if Daniels can't go, he has a more than capable backup waiting in the wings.
I like playing this game better with you. They told me I was wrong every time last week. So you come back and we'll play again. Also want to make sure everybody sees that article out now on ESPN.com. Mark, thank you.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.